Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a fantastic Friday and I am absolutely buzzing right now. Grab your coffee, your tea, or maybe something a little stronger because we need to talk about the absolute madness that just went down in Port Charles. I am still shaking from what I just watched, and I just had to jump on here and vent with all of you. Let's get right into it. I literally cannot even process what I just witnessed on my screen. I am typing this so fast my fingers are cramping. But I do not care. Tracy Carter is the undisputed absolute queen of daytime television. And if anyone tries to argue with me on that, you are just flat out wrong. I have been watching the show for years. I mean, literally since I was in high school, and this might go down in history as one of the most satisfying, jaw-dropping, perfectly executed scenes we have ever gotten. Tracy Quartermain slapped Willow. She didn't just slap her. She delivered a resounding fiery, soul-crushing smack to the face right in the middle of the Metro court lobby. Can we talk about this, please? Am I the only one who has been waiting for this exact moment for what feels like a decade? Let's just rewind and break down how we even got to this point because my mind is spinning. So, we have Willow and Chase. They are standing right there in the middle of the Metro court lobby. The Metro court. Why does everyone in Port Charles insist on committing their most scandalous, life-rewinding sins in the most public, highly trafficked building in the entire state of New York? It's like they want to be caught. And there they were, locked in the sinful, guilty kiss. Chase, who was supposed to be this loyal stand-up guy in Willow, who has been playing the patron saint of Port Charles for so long that I actually thought she believed her own lies. They are just going at it completely oblivious to the world. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the absolute cinematic masterpiece of Tracy's entrance. Tracy Quartermain just happens to be walking through the lobby because, of course she is. She practically owns the town. She sees them. The camera pans to her face and you can literally see the disgust, the sheer unadulterated contempt boiling up inside her. She doesn't hesitate. She doesn't pause to think about the social implications. She marches right up to them and bam. The sound of that slap echoing through the lobby was like music to my ears. I swear you could hear a pin drop in that restaurant. The extras in the background looked like they were going to drop. Their menus. I jumped off my couch. I was screaming at my television because someone finally did it. Someone finally put Willow in her place. And then the verbal smackdown started and it was glorious. Tracy didn't just physically assault her. She verbally eviscerated her. She called Willow a fake, a hypocrite. And honestly, where is the lie? I am so sick and tired of Willow's innocent act. Let's be real for a second. Willow has been walking around acting like she is the moral compass of this entire show. But what is she actually doing behind closed doors? She shot Drew. She is secretly having him dose with paralytics to keep him in a locked-in state, letting everyone think he had a stroke while she plays the worried, devoted partner. She is a monster. She's literally committing a massive, horrifying crime. And then she has the absolute audacity to cry on Chase's shoulder and say she's guilty of so much without actually confessing. She manipulates everyone around her with those big terrary eyes. So when Tracy called her a fake in front of half the town, I felt so vindicated. I know some people are loving this Willow and Chase reunion tour, but personally I am disgusted by it because let's look at the collateral damage here. Brooklyn is Chase's wife. She is Tracy's granddaughter. And right now Brooklyn is going through absolute hell. Remember the whole Curtis and Isaiah mess? Curtis attacked. Isaiah ruined his hand. And now Isaiah can't perform Derek's surgery. And why did that happen? Because Curtis thought Isaiah was the driver of the car that fled the scene. But we know, and Michael knows, and Tracy knows that Brooklyn was the one driving that black BMW. Brooklyn is carrying the weight of this massive hit-and-run secret. Tracy literally had the damage on the car covered up to protect her. Brooklyn is terrified. She is stressed out of her mind. And on top of all of that, she is desperately trying to finalize the adoption of baby Phoebe. And what is her husband doing? While she is suffering, he is sucking face with his ex in the lobby of a hotel. I mean, Chase, what is wrong with you? You are a detective. You are supposed to be the smart, loyal one. But no, he falls right back into Willow's trap the second she sheds a single tear. Tracy was absolutely right to rip into them. She stood there towering over Willow and screamed that Willow was deliberately trying to destroy Brooke. Lynn's marriage right when they are trying to adopt this innocent baby. Felt every ounce of Tracy's protective grandmother rage. Say what you want about Tracy Quartermain. She can be ruthless. She can be cold. She can be a total nightmare, but she protects her family. She protects the Quartermains. And nobody, especially not a fake, manipulative hypocrite like Willow, is going to mess with her granddaughter and get away with it. But then Tracy took it to the next level. And this is where I actually got chills. Tracy didn't just yell at her. She declared war. She looked Willow dead in the eye and vowed to use every single ounce of the Quartermain family power to run her out of Port Charles. Yes, please do it, Tracy. I am here for it. I have been watching since the old days, and let me tell you, when Tracy Quartermain vows to destroy you, your bags should already be packed. Remember what she used to do to people who crossed her back in the day. Willow has no idea what she has just unleashed. And the cherry on top, the absolute best part of this entire scene. Tracy threatened to expose the affair to Michael. She told Willow that she is going to make sure Michael finds out and that Willow is going to lose her kids. She's going to lose Y and Amelia. The sheer terror on Willow's face when Tracy said that. It was cinema. Willow's entire world is built on this fragile house of cards, and Tracy just kicked the table. But okay, wait. Let's take a step back, because the irony of this situation is actually blowing my mind. Tracy thinks she is going to ruin Willow's life by telling Michael. But we, the viewers, know the truth. Michael already wants this. Michael is the one who set this entire cheating trap up. Am I the only one laughing hysterically at the layers of this plot? Michael has been pushing Chase and Willow together for weeks. He literally hired Ella, the private investigator, to follow them around and snap photos of them looking cozy. Michael figured out Brooklyn's hit-and-run secret and was planning to use it to blow up Chase and Brooklyn's marriage, specifically so Chase would run into Willow's arms and Michael could catch her cheating. Michael wants the ultimate excuse to destroy Willow. So Tracy is threatening Willow with Michael's wrath, completely unaware that Michael is the puppet master behind the scenes. I cannot wait to see how this plays out. Is Tracy going to storm into the Roar offices, slam her hands on Michael's desk, and tell him his wife is a cheating, and what is Michael going to do? Is he going to pretend to be shocked? Is he going to fake cry and act like the betrayed husband, even though this is exactly what he wanted? Oh my God, the acting we are going to get from Chad Dwell is going to be insane. And what about how is she going to find out? Is Tracy going to tell her if I find out my husband is kissing Willow while I am literally risking prison time and losing my mind over this hidden run? I am filing for divorce immediately. Chase does not deserve her. He really doesn't. I used to love Chase. I really did. Remember when they first got together? It was so sweet. But this is a betrayal on a whole different level. I am just so incredibly invested in this right now. The writers have finally given us the payoff we deserve for months. We've had to watch Willow act like this perfect angel while she is literally committing felonies by drugging Drew. We've had to watch her judge everyone else while she is the darkest character on the canvas right now. And to have Tracy Quartermain, the woman who sees through everyone's BS, be the one to finally pull the mask off and expose her in front of God and everyone at the Metro Court. It is poetic justice. I know some people in the forums are saying, Tracy went too far with the slap. To those people, I say, are we watching the same show? This is a soap opera. We need the drama. We need the slaps. We need the public humiliations. If you want people sitting around drinking tea and talking about their feelings, go watch a documentary. I want Tracy Carter destroying lives in designer clothes. I'm dreading the weekend because I need it to be Monday right now. I need to see the immediate aftermath. I need to see Willow scurrying away like a rat caught in the light. I need to see Chase trying to justify this to Tracy. Can you imagine Chase trying to arrest Tracy for assault? Honestly, he's dumb enough to try it, but Tracy would just laugh in his face and buy the police department. And let's not forget the custody aspect. Tracy threatened her with the kids. If Michael uses this public kiss and whatever photos the Pie took to file for full custody of Y and Amelia, Willow is going to lose everything. But what happens if Willow gets desperate? What happens if Willow, backed into a corner, realizes she has nothing left to lose? A desperate Willow is a dangerous Willow. Look what she did to Drew. If Michael pushes her too far, is she going to snap and do something to him too? I am telling you guys, this storyline is peeing. It is absolute perfection. The web of secrets is so tangled. Michael knows Brooklyn's secret. Tracy knows Willow's secret. Willow is hiding Drew's secret. Nina is hiding Brennan's secret. It is a powder keg. And Tracy Quartermain just lit the match in the middle of the Metro Court. I'm going to be rewatching that slap scene on YouTube for the next 48 hours straight. The handprint, the dialogue, the absolute devastation. Let me know in the comments if you were screaming at your TV too, because I know I wasn't the only one.